Welcome to the WDVX Blue Plate Special. We're here in beautiful downtown. Free to join us if you like. We have two acts for you here today on the show. Neil O'Neill is here and will be up the second half of the show today. To get things started, Carrie is also going to be playing with Neil later, but decided to come on and do a few songs of her own here to get the show started. You all welcome Carrie Schneider to the Blue Plate Special.
Hey, y'all. Thank you so much. Thanks, Red. Thanks for having me.
Sure.
All right, kick things off here. All right, this song is called Golden Heart.
Everybody's got a golden heart they keep locked up in the dark. Well, everybody says it's there, but nobody shows it. And ever since I was the weaker one, they took me out of the sun. Oh, they tied me to a chair of tiny explosives. And I'll never go back to where I'm not wanted. I know that you think I'm dead, but I'm still here. Oh, I'm still here. I'm still here. Everybody's got another side they keep locked up in the dark. Oh, they don't believe it's true even when they show it. And if I'm crazy, well, I'm just amazed you'll keep locked up in the dark. And like a child, I'll be amazed if you ever show it. Yeah. And I'll never go back to where I'm not wanted. Oh, I know that you think I'm dead, but I'm still here. Oh, I'm still here. And I hope that you can live with this. Everybody's got their golden heart. Mine is saying it's never too late to start. And I'll never go back to where I'm not wanted. I know that you think I'm dead, but I'm still here. Oh, I'm still here. I'm still here. Oh, I'm still here. I'm still here.
Thanks, y'all. Thank you so much.
This is Carrie Schneider.
Schneider, yeah.
With us here today on the Blue Plate Special. Carrie is based out of Nashville, but I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb and guess you're not really from Nashville.
Oh, how could you tell there? How could you tell?
So where'd you grow up?
I grew up in St. Joseph, Minnesota.
Okay.
Don't you know? It's
Don't
the land
you know?
of the hot dish. You know, there's a lot of Vikings and Swedes up there, you know.
And was your family musical?
No, not really. It kind of came out of nowhere. So I kind of discovered Sheryl Crow when I was probably a fifth grader, sixth grader, and I said, I want to do what she's doing. That's really cool. So I begged for a guitar and taught myself how to play guitar, and there it came, you know, fell in love with it.
All right, so learning to play the guitar is one thing. Learning to write music is yet another thing.
Yep.
So, how old were you when you actually started writing music?
Well, my first song, I was probably 9, and I'm not going to play that one for you guys today. But yeah, I was a youngin' when I started feeling that creative energy, and when you get that idea in your head and words just start to flow, even if they don't make any sense. Just words, putting words to music. Yeah, I was about 9, 10 years old, and then I started taking it more seriously when I was a teenager. I actually built a recording studio in my high school with a teacher. And yeah, just interned at a recording studio in St. Joe with the V's. You know Bobby V? Heard of Bobby V before?
I don't think so.
He's
no.
kind of a 50s pop star.
Okay.
And he had this beautiful studio in a small town, St. Joe, Minnesota. And I was lucky enough to intern there, and then I could kind of spread my creative wings. And they gave me a key and kind of went in late at night and messed around with stuff.
Super cool. Yeah. All right. So, do you have a recorded project out there in the world?
I'm working on something right now. It should be, hopefully it's going to be out within the next year, but I do have an EP on all streaming services. It's called Flower Bed, just under my name, Carrie Schneider. But yeah, new music should be coming within the next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all can find more information by searching Carrie out there on Facebook or Instagram. Y'all, this is Carrie Schneider on the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
This song's called In the Dark.
Summertime, you and I are so divine. A light flickers on the porch. I walk into the street. My feet, they hurt so bad. My shoes are on my hands. I'm way too young, baby, to be feeling this way. But you snuck right in when I was feeling low. Oh, everything is easier in the dark, in the dark, in the dark. Is this love? This is not love if it was. This love, this is not love if it was, if it was. You're beautiful, you're so divine. Pour in me a glass of wine. I'll cut the tension with a knife and then serve it on a friend of mine. You snuck right in when I was feeling low. Oh, that you are gonna stray.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much. You're so kind. So this next song is going to be a little goofy, you guys, okay? But this is going to be for my nephew. He is 7 years old, and we wrote a song together this summer. And I promised him if he listened today that I would sing this song that he wrote for on the radio. So this song is by Bo Barth. Bo, if you're listening, this is for you, buddy.
Cowboys go, cowboys go, cowboys go, and they go whoa. Home on the range, feeling strange, then he will ride with his lasso, catching that bull. Catch that bull, catch that bull, then he will ride with his lasso, catching that bull. Cowboys ride, cowboys smile, but every cowboy likes to dial. Cowboy rain brings the pain of living life alone on the range.
So watch out, Bo Barth. He's going to grow up and be a big country star. All right, I got one more tune for you guys. Becca, you want to hop up here and sing with me? All right, sing along if you guys know this one. This is a little Neil Young tune.
Bit closer and hear what I have to say. Just like children sleeping, we could dream this night away. But there's a full moon rising, so let's go dancing in the night. We know where the music's playing, so let's go out and feel the night. Because I'm still in love with you, I wanna see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you on this harvest moon. When we were strangers, oh, I watched you from afar. But when we were lovers, oh, I love you with all my heart. But now it's getting late, and the moon is climbing. wanna celebrate and see it shining in your eye. Because I'm still in love with you, I wanna see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you on this harvest moon. Because I'm still in love with you, I wanna see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you on this harvest moon.
That's Carrie Schneider on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. Again, you can find more information about Carrie there by searching her out on Facebook and Instagram. Certainly feel free to shake and howdy with her after the show. And thank her for being here with us today on the Blue Plate Special. Support for the WDVX Blue Plate Special comes from listeners just like yourselves, from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and the Tennessee Arts Commission, as well as Visit Knoxville and the Senior Financial Group. They are your neighborhood Medicare provider. For more than 30 years, Senior Financial Group's been on a mission to make Medicare more affordable. Information and assistance is available at sfgmedicare.com and 865-777-0153. We will be down at Barley's tomorrow for the Big Plate. Bluegrass Carolina style will be with us. You can find information about that right there on our website at WDVX.com. Well, rolling along with today's show, he too is based there out in Nashville, Tennessee. Give a great big welcome to Neil O'Neill back to the Blue Plate Special.
Thank you very much, folks. So excited to be back here in this beautiful city. I love East Tennessee. We were talking so much about it on the way out here, and you guys are really fortunate to live in such a beautiful part of the state. Should I say she once said she showed me her room, isn't it good Norwegian? She asked me to stay and she told me to sit anywhere. So I looked around and I noticed there wasn't a chair. Sat on her rug, biding my time, drinking her wine. We talked until 2, and then she said, it's time for bed. She worked in the morning and started to laugh. So I lit a fire, isn't it good, Norwegian? This next tune is off an album that is coming out this fall, probably October, release date TBD. But since all my other songs are in G major, I thought I'd do something not in G major. When your soul is bobbing slowly in the dirty Gulf of Mexico, and the ocean's almost stagnant, with rusty needles idle in the waves, drowning in the drainage from the Rockies to the Smokies. Broth of sewage and plastic, penicillin in a murky haze. Time to swim for shore. Yes, it's time to swim for shore. Despite the stagnant water, there's a riptide underneath. Keep flailing towards the shoreline before you're lost at sea. There's no lifeguard on duty. You're the one in charge of your safety at this beach, so you better paddle hard. Oh, the mighty Mississippi only cares about itself, pouring mud into the delta from the heartland that it washed away. There's a monster in the river, always changing up its shape. Yeah, it's hiding in the shadows, breathing in the silt and clay. Time to swim for shore. Yes, it's time to swim for shore. Despite the stagnant water, there's a riptide underneath. Keep flailing towards the shoreline before you're lost at sea. There's no lifeguard on duty. Yeah, you're the one in charge of your safety at this beach, so you better paddle hard. Thank you, my friends. Speaking of friends, I'd love to get some of my friends back up. We're going to get Carrie Schneider, who you just heard a few minutes ago, back up to sing and play guitar, and my dear friend Becca Ray is going to come up and sing as well. So come on up, friends.
This is Neil O'Neill with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. I always like to think his parents had a sense of humor when they named him. But anyway, I don't know. Is there a story behind?
So, like a lot of famous musicians' names, O'Neill is not my last name. Just like Bob Dylan's last name isn't actually Dylan. I dated a girl up in Illinois whose last name was O'Neill with 2 L's, and I always made jokes that if we ever got married, I'd take her last name. Well, it never really worked out between me and Katie O'Neill, but I did end up taking her last name a few years later, but dropped one of the L's. I told her, she was like fully on board with it, so.
That's not creepy at all, Neil.
Not creepy at all. I hope she's doing well wherever she is these days.
Hopefully she doesn't have a new guy that takes offense to that anywhere, just saying. So, Neil, where did you grow up?
I grew up in rural Illinois, about an hour west of Chicago, on a farm that now it's, I guess, the 3rd generation farm. Yeah.
And how long have you been in Nashville?
Since 2006, so coming up on 20 years. I've almost been there longer than I was in Illinois, and Tennessee is my home now. I love it here.
All right. So is music your main passion?
It is one of my main passions, along with bicycling, which you have a lot of here in Knoxville, and I'm actually a horticulturalist by trade. I was a professional musician for about 10 years, toured around, came to Knoxville a bunch with this rock band, and fell in love with plants along the way. I've kept chickens and ducks for about 12 or 15 years now, and have a big garden in the backyard. I'm married and have a kid who I love feeding fresh, healthy food out of my garden too. And I just got tired of being on the road all the time, but I still love music, so I do it for fun. Yeah.
Well, nature and music seem to go together. There's a theme there often in music. So you currently have a single out there called "At the Zoo," but I know there's a new one on the way.
New one that just came out last Friday called "Tumble Dry," and "At the Zoo" came out back in April. And we're actually going to sing at the zoo here in a few minutes. So yeah.
Okay, so are these I assume are leading up to the release of that CD coming out in October?
Yeah, coming out in October, called Memory Museum. The exact date is TBD, but it's a full-length record that I did in Nashville with a bunch of amazing players, including Becca Ray on a couple of tracks. And yeah, really excited about it. And talking about working in my garden, I quit making music altogether for a couple of years and thought I'd never pick up a guitar again. And really spending that time in nature and kind of re-energizing myself was kind of what gave me the inspiration to write what I think is some of my best work that I've ever written. Not to say that with an ego, but like my personal favorite songs that I've written came after I took that break and kind of like took on a new passion.
Well, you can keep an eye out for that new project at neilo'neill.com. Feel free to shake and howdy with him afterwards and thank him for being here. But for now, I'm going to back on out of the way. It's Neil O'Neill and Friends on the Blue Plate Special.
Thanks for being here, y'all.
Here
an audience watching through the fence. They're all praying some magic will remain. At the zoo, out beyond display. At the zoo, while my species fades away. Behind cold wrought iron rails, the senses start to fail. There's no sense in release from this zoologic jail. There's no sense in releasing. I'm an institutionalized beast at the zoo, out beyond display. At the zoo, while my species fades away. Born in the day and the previous 364. Tuxedos on, all the folks are stumbling round the floor, and they want to pour some more. This year's been rough. Maybe we can make it up if we drunk enough. Just like the prom, beauty queens are puking on the lawn. And the hard stuff, yeah, too much, way too much. High class kissing, luxury so hard to find. May have a Mr. or Mrs., but at midnight you might change your mind. Normally my kisses cost millions. Tonight there's a special for $6 glasses of wine. I know you're wishing for some high-class kissing of mine. This year's been rough. Maybe we can make it up if we drunk
so hard to find. You may have a Mr. or Mrs., but at midnight you might change your mind. Normally my kisses cost millions. Tonight there's a special for $6 glasses of wine. Know you're wishing for some heartless kissing. Heartless kissing. Luxury's so hard to find. May have a Mr. or Mrs., but at midnight you might change your mind. Normally my kisses cost millions. Tonight there's a special for $6 glasses and wine. Know you're wishing for some heartless kissing, for some heartless
Y'all, thank you so much. How are we doing on time? Do we have time for a couple more?
Tumble Dry and Apple Tree.
So this is the single that just came out Friday. It's for all of you that have ever been to a laundromat and just fallen so madly in love. I'm sure we've all experienced that.
$5 in quarters filled my pockets. My washer and dryer were broken again. Rest of the week I was mighty busy. Too busy to empty my laundry bin. While my clothes tumbled dry, that's when you caught my eye at the laundromat on Friday night. What a coincidence, our cleanly diligence. We both use bleach to clean our whites. That's when I said hello under fluorescent glow, and I extended you a dinner invite. You put up both your hands, said,
I'm just trying to do my laundry, man. I ain't looking for love.
at the laundromat on Friday night. Needless to say, my heart was broken, more broken than my washing machine. drank some chlorine. While my clothes tumbled dry, that's when you caught my eye at the laundromat on Friday night. What a coincidence, our cleanly diligence. We both use bleach to clean our whites. That's when I said hello under fluorescent glow, and I extended you a dinner invite. You put up both your hands and said,
I'm just trying to do my laundry, man. I ain't looking for love. At the laundromat on Friday night.
no, don't go. Don't go looking. Don't go looking for love. At the laundromat on Friday night.
It's Neil O'Neill with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. We're going to get one last tune from them here in just a moment, but before we do so, I want to invite everybody to join us for the Big Plate tomorrow at Barley. Carolina Bluegrass Style will be here with us, and on Saturday we'll be back here at Visit Knoxville with Rebecca Frazier and Rachel McIntyre Smith and her band. You can always find out who is headed in our direction by visiting our website there at WDVX.com. NeilO'Neill.com is where you can find all things Neil-y there. And keep an eye on that new project to come out in October as well. Feel free to shake and howdy with them afterwards and thank them for being here with us today. We're going to get one last tune from Neil O'Neill.
Yeah, thank you, Red. Thank you, Visit Knoxville. Thank you, WDVX, for having me back. And huge thanks to Carrie and Becca for being up here. And thanks to you all for listening. Please do say hey afterwards if you're feeling it. And also, if you feel like singing this is kind of a sing-along, there's no words you have to remember. You just have to go. I know this is Tennessee, so I know there's at least a couple of singers out there. So if you can sing. Okay, so that's it. And you'll know when it happens. So please sing along if you feel like it.
Best time to plant an apple tree was 30 years ago. Missed that golden opportunity. Now's the second best time to sow. So I'll put it in the ground. Hope that it grows tall. Tall enough to shade my head. Taste the apples in the fall.
Thank you, folks. Have a beautiful day. Be safe.
That's Neil O'Neill. Thank y'all. Join us again next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.